Yo, 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 what up? This is Scoozy, and I'm back with a brand new episode of FoolCraft 2 from the PrimeFools server. Now, last episode we worked on a cow processing facility. This one, to be precise. And I think it turned out pretty good, and the general consensus of the two people who kind of threw in their word at the time of this recording, they both agreed on the white walls. So we are now completely white walled in here and looking pretty fantastic. Also, since last episode, there's been an update to the server. We're now running FoolCraft 2, the version is 2.4. So there's been an update to fluid cows, and they're now these adorable little mini moos. Look at them, they're so tiny. And one interesting thing about them now is, let me see, do I have my glass cutter? So, after spending a whole bunch of time name tagging all of these guys, I think he's already named, so yeah, see, an Alimite Mini Moo. So I think he's named still from the name tag. Nope, name tags have all disappeared. But when you catch them in a net now, oh, get back here. It tells you what type of fluid they produce, which is going to be really handy when I'm out looking for new cows, because there are several cows that once you milk them, your bucket is useless. You have to throw it away because you can't dump it out anywhere, and that's really annoying. So I always have like a stack. I'm down to 2 right now, but I usually carry like 10 buckets on me in case that happens, and then a bunch of animal nets. But now you can just scoop them up in the net and find out exactly what they are. In this guy now, you can't even see him in their power in this place. But I've also put in a chunk loader, and so overnight we have accumulated a ton of resources. Look at this, 700 blocks of coal. That's amazing. It's too bad we don't really use it for anything anymore. But yeah, so yeah, some things like Elementium, we're up over 1,000, so that's pretty crazy. Underneath here, I don't think anything much has changed except we have the chunk loader in place. Yeah, I think that's just about it. I also put in, it's called a cable facade, thanks to AZ Badfish. He pointed it out, so now this thing is all closed in and looks a lot prettier. And the elevator and this thing are on the wrong level because this is all a raised half slab. I liked the way it looked against this factory block here, which is why I wanted to raise it up instead of having it down on the full block level. I don't know. I can always change it later, but for now I think I'm just going to leave it. So today what I want to do is actually backtrack a bit. I want to tear out this mob farm and do it again. How did you spawn in there? That's disconcerting. But yeah, I'm going to rip this out and build it again because it is too close to the front of here. Okay, so it's it's done. Not the storage sorting area, but the actual mob farm itself is done. I made it a little bit bigger than last time, so now we have 5 fans across the back and a definitive middle point, which is always better for me aesthetically. It's also a lot longer, so I've added more upgrades into each of these fans. So they are all now currently rocking 1 width modifier. We also have 2 height modifiers, which should be enough, to get everything. If it turns out that it's not, I can go and put 1 more height modifier into each of these, and 3 distance modifiers, which should be enough to push everything back off of the dirt onto the diamond spikes. So we've changed the vacuum chest to an absorption hopper because it will pull things through the block, and I don't have to worry about trying to get it through like a little gap or anything. And then I have my lights wired up with a redstone conduit. So if I put them in, you can see this one that goes down the center through the facades are connected up to each of the lights, and then this other one here goes up and over and down this way to the switch here, and also goes back that way, so it connects to all the fans. Now, when you are working with redstone conduits, it is important that you have a wrench, because when you place a conduit next to, say, something like this fan block, this won't be here. You have to go and like right click on the side of the junction that you want to have one of these like block interactors come off of, and then you can place like a redstone lamp here or anything that you need to power redstone wise. So make sure you have yourself a Yeta wrench. This is just one of the many reasons, but yeah, you're definitely going to want one of those. So fans are hooked up, lights are hooked up, both on separate switches. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to go through the trouble of trying to invert the signal and have it all connected to one switch. I think it's okay. It's not too invasive. So really all that's left now is to get some cursed earth in here and then try to get back out without killing myself, which is always fun. And then put some glass in the way, flip the lights out, and we shouldn't have any spiders staying alive in there. Except for, what? Do we? How is he alive? Looks like we need, is that... Oh, I don't have the fans turned on. Oh, that's the issue. Right, they're on separate switches now. Okay, so... I guess that is not quite enough. I have fans. Well, we just saw them there. Where did they go? We have fans here, and I thought that would be enough to get those guys. I'm going to have to add in 2 more fans, I guess. I started to work on what I am going to call my modded sheep farm. So inside each of these mechanical users, I have... Oh, I don't have them in there. I guess we'll just do them again. So these are shears made out of dark steel. So we can empower these to give them better stats. Let me see here. So we need a vibrant crystal and 4 levels to upgrade them. So let's get some... Oh, you know what? I know where they are. I put them in here to charge, right? No. Oh well. It was worth a try. So vibrant crystals are these bad boys. I don't know if we have enough of this. So let's make enough. And then come back. Make 2 of those. And then we'll come over here to the anvil. And we're going to empower them. And I have enough levels, I believe. Oh, and there goes my anvil. Oh no! Well, that was really poor luck. I'm going to have to go down there and get those. We have a +2 efficiency when powered, so I guess that's not huge. And I don't know if these things can level up like Tinker's. Probably not. Empowered 2 is a basic capacitor +6 levels, so let's do that too, because we definitely have some basic capacitors. Pop 2 of those, and do we have an extra anvil? No. So let's get some iron. Like this. Oh, jeez. Look at me showing you how to build an anvil, like you haven't figured that out on your own. And we'll just pop that back down where we had it. Okay, so let's put this in here. Basic capacitor, 6 levels, no problem. One more time. There we are. And then they'll probably need a little more juice. You trying to sneak up on me? Get wrecked. Okay, so the way I see this working is quite simple, actually. Let me just go ahead and sleep real quick. I'm going to put the shears in the mechanical users, and then I'm going to pop my sheep inside the fenced-in area, and they should just get sheared periodically as they walk near the mechanical user. Or at least that's my theory. I haven't tested this out, so don't hold me on it. It turns out, I think I know where the original shears were. Yes. So I did not put an item filter on here yet. I have to go get some and put them on there. But basically, I'm going to have all 16 types of sheep here, and I might put like 4 white sheep so that there is more white than any other color. And they're going to walk around here and hopefully get sheared. So let me get some breeding done, and we'll come back and see if this works. All right, we got all the sheep in there, and I do have all 16 colors plus a few extra white. You just can't tell because they will not stay woolly. Basically, as soon as one of them regrows their wool, like that, they get chopped. So down here, I have removed the item conduits from the mechanical users. That was a silly move putting them there in the first place because they use the shears, but the block of wool never gets brought inside the mechanical user, so they were pointless. So instead, I replaced it with an absorption hopper, and I have a sound muffler down here, and we're starting to accumulate wool. Now, this thing was running for a bit, and then it stopped, and I came over and I checked inside the mechanical users, and neither one of them had shears anymore. So I assumed that the dark shears had broken, but they did not. For some reason, despite my item filters, all 4 of them ended up down here in the chest. But before I found them, I made these Supremium shears because they have unlimited durability, and they are a bit expensive to make, actually. If I could spell. So to make these, you need a Supremium ingot, which isn't really that tough. You just like basically come up the tiers of the iriums from like inferium all the way up. So that's not too bad. These things, on the other hand, you need, for the final stage, 3 wither skeleton skulls and a nether star to make the Supremium tool core. And then besides that, it's not too bad. It's all just like resources that you would have like a bunch of. But I did have to go to the nether and blast wither skeletons, and I put a couple levels of beheading on my laser to make that possible. Okay, so we're back, and I have some, they're called bag openers, and you can use them to, as you would expect, open bags. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just put a sacrificial block here for a second, and 1, go this way I guess, 2, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So get rid of this here. So basically what we want to do is we want to run our item conduit this way, like that, and then we'll bring it over here against this wall just for neatness sake, possibly. Oh, we got a little bit of lag happening. Come on now, sort yourself out. There you go. And I need to grab my wrench so that I can, well, I guess I don't need the wrench. Could have just gone in here and done it like this. Disabled. Okay. So we're going to continue these. But basically this is going to go all the way back, and I am going to run it into the storage system that we're using for the cow farm. I've upgraded the storage quite a bit. But yeah, so what you want to do here, or what I want to do here, is not put in an energy conduit yet. I will need to do that though. Oh, are you kidding me? What is happening? Okay, we're gonna do the filters. I brought them here. We'll pop one in there. This one we will whitelist common loot bags. I guess I need to put this to insert. Whitelist common loot bags. This one, insert whitelist uncommon loot bags. And I think you can see where this is going. Whitelist rare. Insert. Whitelist epic. And insert whitelist legendary. So that is going to accept all the loot bags as they come out of this chest here. And then I think I want to do the output underneath just so that I don't have to use extra item filters. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll get our item conduit and we'll plunk them here. I don't know, what's with the lag today? Here we go. Like this. And we'll just connect it up there. And then we need to just change all of these to always active so that they will extract the things right away. Always active. Always active and always active. There we go. So this will take in only loot bags, output the results into this item conduit, which I guess we need to continue now. Hopefully I have enough. And then, yeah, we're just going to run it right into the side of this thing. Because this thing, as you know, is sitting on top of an import bus for the storage system. So this will automatically import everything that comes out of the mob farm and put it in our storage system over here. And I upgraded it with more 16K storage because I don't think any one of these items is going to build up a huge stockpile, but there are going to be a bunch of different types of items because you get all the different things from Botania, all the different like decorations and stuff like that. So power can run adjacent to the item conduits. It's just a matter of drawing the power from the right spot, which I will conduit facade. That is a energy conduit there. So let's run this out along the wall. And then we should be able to connect up here. Like so. And then it's just a matter of running it the whole way along here. Because these loot bag openers, they do need to be powered in order to do their thing. But it's a small price to pay to not have to open these things by yourself because mob farms will produce a ton of them. And that's not what I wanted to do there. Yeah, and basically you don't want to have to sit here and open these by hand because I've done that before. And it takes forever. Okay, nope, not there. Sorry, this cable placing is probably not the most interesting thing to watch, but I'm almost done. And there we go, so they should all be powered now. Aha! That's the problem. Put that to insert. There we go. And we should see items flowing out of here now. Yeah, there we go. They're disappearing like whoa. Okay, so now we can just let this run. I'll give it maybe, I don't know, let's say like a half hour or so, and we'll see what's happened over there inside our storage system. Okay, so the mob farm is now all done, except for the fact that I'm an idiot, and spiders are bigger than one block, so they are never going to be hitting these spikes. So I'm basically going to have to sacrifice a row of dirt and put in another row of diamond spikes, or Yeah, that'd probably be the easiest way. It's only a few spawning spaces. It's really not going to affect the efficiency of the farm too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, probably in between episodes. Yeah, so we got the mob farm completely rebuilt. It's still the exact same principle, but we've taken away the auto kill, or not the auto kill, the manual kill mode. And then we also worked on our sheep farm today and got that all set up and ready to go. And as you can see, none of these sheep are with wool. So they're going to get cold, but we are going to be loaded up here with wool in no time. We can upgrade the mechanical users to work faster, but I don't think it's going to matter because they seem to be shearing the sheep as soon as the wool has grown. So I don't know how we can speed up the regrowth of their wool. I don't know if that's possible. They seem to not be out of grass, so I can't do anything to like provide them with more grass in hopes that they eat faster. So I don't know. I think for the amount of wool we need, just letting this thing run passively while we're working around the base, we should have it in just like a few days. So that'll be pretty sweet. I think that's probably going to be it for today. I don't have any more projects we can really work on very quickly, and I'm running out of time to record, so I think what I'm going to do is call it there. We can take a look. What pin are we wearing today? It's hard to see. I think it's like a tombstone, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, we got our piston top hat, so everything is all good in the world. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new, and if you did, please be sure to go down and thumb wrestle that like button to show some support. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this, and you want to see the eventual progression of that base over there that we will be working on in the upcoming episodes. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for me today. Be sure to check out the other primers. Their links are down below in my description. They're all fools. They're all working on cool stuff. So definitely go check their videos. You'll learn a lot more than you do over here. And until next time, this is Scoozy, and I'm saying peace.